Hello, this video is going to be about YMAX, stock ticker YMAX, and where the price could go into the future. So, I know you probably don't follow me on X or anywhere else, or barely even. You might not even watch my videos. But hello, how are you doing? I like YMAX, and I am invested into YMAX. So, here we are on the weekly chart, and I want to explain what I'm seeing if you are new here real quick. We took the July move and transposed it to today, to where YMAX could be in the future, and it has hit the July move in the third week. And I even posted on X that 1441 YMAX is a good dollar cost average. It's out of the regression line. It's a technical move. It has potential to go lower. There is no guarantee that the stock will ever recover. Ever. But that's not the point. The point is YMAX trades so I don't have to. Now YMAX this week has declared 24 cents per share. And if you bought at 1441 and you're getting paid 24 cents per share, you do the math, okay? We're up to $15 from 1441. 15 minus 24 is about 1475. If you sell everything in the morning, you made 24 cents per share plus 75 minus 41 per share. So you made over $1 per share round trip on this dividend day. And it makes me kick myself that I'm not a day trader like that. But I have an investment here. I'll quickly pull it up. Here's my investment tracking. I've been tracking since June 2024, June or July, where I invested everything into my thing. And today is March 5th, March 5th, 2025. They are going to be paying $24.05 per share. I have 1,035 shares as of today. Here, let me zoom in. Oh, too zoom in. Too close. A little too close. Shrink this. There we go. The highlighted March 7th. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm getting paid $250 this week. This is... It's insane. All right? It's insane to me. So I'm going to buy... Of course, I'm going to buy... I'm buying shares until they pay me my money. All right? I'm expected to get my money paid at 12 cents per share by September 2026. This is a long-term hold. When I get all my money back in the form of reinvested shares, I can stop investing and I can just ride it into the sunset. But no one cares, and this is with stock depreciation. So I've been taking 30 cents off per week. All right, we're looking at a huge stock depreciation if that happens. And is that gonna happen? Are we gonna be in a depression for the next 2 years? I don't think so. Tariff this, tariff that. All right. Tariffs are so bad that the people we're putting tariffs on are putting tariffs on us. Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense to me, does it? It sounds like we should go back to zero and start a deal. The art of the deal. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but it's absolutely brilliant. He wants to make a deal. People refuse to make a deal. So what does Trump do? Well, fuck it. I'm going to force your hand, you know. I'm sick of your deal, so watch me ruin your deal. And now the people are scrambling. The people are scrambling. They're scrambling. They're showing their card. Trudeau especially. Trudeau's showing his hand, and his hand is bad. As Trump says to Zelensky, you do not have the cards. Canada and Mexico do not have the cards. They could reset all the tariffs back to zero, and we can start from scratch at a new deal. But what do? They retaliate. But Trump tells them exactly what he's going to do. He's going to reciprocate. Send the tariffs to infinity, for all I care. You're not helping the citizens of your country by sending tariffs to infinity. There needs to be a legit deal done between the countries. This pissing match from these countries being tariffed on is just that. It's a pissing match. All right, we got our bounce out of the regression line on YMAX, and I'm getting frustrated because people that are getting told, "Oh yeah, the tariffs are reciprocal," and then they raise the tariffs thinking that it's gonna do any good. Hello, McFly, anybody home? You know, knock on his head. Hello. Everything you raise is going to get raised on, and the only way to respond with the raise is another raise. So he's going to go to what? 200% tariffs, 300% tariffs, and the only people that it hurts is the people of the countries that the pissing match is gone. So the only people that are hurt are Canada, America, and Mexico, right? So if the people don't want to be hurt, okay, so if Trudeau says the tariff war is what Putin wants, and then he raises tariffs, what? Putin wants a tariff war, so what does Trudeau do? He enters the tariff war. So does that mean Trudeau is a Putin sympathist? Trudeau is the real Russian asset? Right? Because he's like, oh, okay, instead of making a deal, let's just get into the tariff war. Well, hello, McFly, anybody home? Yeah, I don't think so. No one's home. No one's home in Mexico. No one's home in Canada. Trump tells them exactly what he's going to do, and they still go and do it. The only people that are going to be pissed off are the people of Canada, the people of America, the people of Mexico. And you know what? I'm actually not going to be pissed off at all. I'm going to be happy. Cuz finally we have a president that wasn't retarded for the last 4 years and stands up and says something. I don't care if it you know, Biden wasn't coherent for the past 4 years, all right? So the fact that you can go and claim that Trump is not being coherent is ignoramus. Ignoramus. Oh my God. So anyway, I would not go all in. I would dollar cost average. Especially with, but let's just talk about the SPY, because I ranted and raved. We're on the event horizon. There's still plenty of time to go. We're waiting for a bounce in the weekly chart on SPY. The SPY is going to bounce. It's going to take this week or the next week, but the SPY is going to bounce. Bitcoin has gotten out of its RSI oversold, so Bitcoin is slow grind down. Slow grind down on the weekly chart. We have the blue coming down below the yellow. The RSI is not oversold. Bitcoin can grind down for the next week slowly, and people are going to capitulate out of their position. Okay, so that's going to make the stock market do the same gosh darn thing. But the stock market wants a bounce now. Bitcoin had his bounce to 90K. So I think now that the 90K this 90K bounce is going to get resisted by this this 90K level and slow grind down while the SPY catches up to Bitcoin to get back into the RSI. How high is the SPY going to go? I assume that the SPY is going to go to 590, 591, 592. All right. On the weekly chart, it's clear as day. We got this moving average above at 590. All right. So if there is a bounce, you know, go to a smaller time frame for all I care. You know, there's open space above to get rejected at 595 on the daily chart, but I don't expect it to get that high because if you go back to the weekly, there's a weekly 590 resist. Okay, so but all the daily charts on, if you use this tool that I put out for free, all the daily charts are waiting for a cross before they buy. The 4 hour is screaming buy. Meta, buy. Well, MSTR I talked about 2 days ago and yesterday, it was a buy, and look at it. We're up a lot on MSTR. Now, I may not buy these specific stocks, but I'm invested into YMAX, and YMAX is invested in these stocks in a way. Okay? That's how it works. But Microsoft had its day. Microsoft needs to cool off. Google had its day. Google is ready to just... Google could go to 175, okay? I wanted Google to 174. 175 is great. For Google to just hit and go sideways. That would be perfect. Microsoft hit its moving average. See, Microsoft I thought was going to go sideways at around 398 or so, and it did not. It went straight to the moving average, and now it's holding above the moving average. This is a good sign for the stock market. Could the stock market in turn be ready for the bounce that all these big stocks are giving it? Even Tesla on the 4 hour has got a cross up and positive RSI. Things are looking up in this week or the beginning of next week for a big bounce, except for Intel. Intel sucks. Intel could break and retest 22. Intel is setting up for a break and retest of 22. 22 being the 4 hour 200 moving average as well. Intel is screaming, hey, test me, baby, 22. But I'm like, no. I wanted 22 long ago, and they did all this nonsense, and then when it came back to 22, it failed. It just fell right through like butter. So I expect another failure of 22. GME, I thought I was in a 1 hour bear flag, and it grinded higher. So who knows? This channel for this bear flag could be bigger than I think it is. All right, so that would make this line over to here, right? A bigger line over to here, you know. So this bear flag could be bigger than I think it is. And when I mean bigger, I mean the channel is bigger than I think it. The channel is bigger than I think it is. Okay? So it could extend, and it could go back up to this moving average of 25, 23. But look out below. Look out below for the bear flag on GME. Bitcoin, like I said, Bitcoin has had its bounce. It is starting to cool off. Watch out for the weekly chart. It has room to go down now. Bitcoin has plenty of room to go down. It has negative sentiment and everything. It is not oversold on the RSI on the weekly chart anymore. Bitcoin has had its bounce, so I expect more sideways movement in the overall market, except for the overall market needs a bounce and then a sell off the bounce So maybe a dead cat bounce for. Let's go look at T, because yeah, capitulation on T as well. T is about to have a weekly cross down. The RSI has crossed into the negative Bollinger area. T is going to probably see 23 in the near future. Okay, this video is long. I'm sorry, but if you go to the link below, I can link you this this indicator that I've been using to read the market. It's just an open book. The market's an open book. It's all there. You just have to learn how to read, right? So here I'll link it below. If you want to play a stock game, I can do that. I can link the stock game too. The stock game is fun. You buy shares of fake and you sell shares of fake for a profit or a loss. It doesn't matter. It's just a video game. All right, but you want to sell for a profit. It's all random. There's no guarantee the price is going to go up or down. So you buy whenever the hell you want, and then you sell whenever the hell you want. And at the end of the game, it gives you a score. See if you could beat your high score. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I need to hit the B button. Okay, so yeah, see, I'm already down $500 on 70 shares. My break even's at 47. Will it go back up? I don't know. It's a stock market. I can't predict these things. You can't predict these things. This is why we practice. We react accordingly. We do not predict.